I am super excited for my guest today. I've known this young lady for just a few months. I've known her father for the better part of my life, and I'm really excited to talk to her today. She is a seventh grade student at Hillsborough Junior High. She is goofy, she is funny, she is silly, and she makes my day amazing every time I see her in the hallways. So today, my guest is Addie Pledger. Addie Pledger. First of all, thank you so much for coming. And I know this is weird, and that's the thing. I always say this to everybody because, especially, it seems like I'm always talking to kids here a lot lately. Because I started off doing like adults, you know what I mean? And then it was like, oh, I had to wait till school got in, and I started doing students, and it's really cool. So when did you find out, or when did your dad tell you? When did Brian tell you like about me? Like, was it when you were going into seventh grade, or like when was that? I'm kind of curious.
It was kind of like, like we were coming to the school. It was when we could go get all the school supplies, and you were doing that podcast with people at that table, and I was like asking who that was, and he was like, that's probably Robbie Ennis, because that's just something he does. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like telling me stories about, I don't remember. I think there was like a possum story or something that he told me about. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a ton of stories, and like that's the thing. Like I can't wait to talk to him, and hopefully he's still cool with coming and talking. I think he is. But like I can't wait to talk to him about memories and stuff like that, because I don't want this to be all about your dad. I just want to kind of get a feel for like when like there was a connection, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know if like I saw the same connection until like sometime into the school year, like volleyball time, something like that. And I think it was, I don't know what it was. Maybe when Miss Rodriguez said your last name, and I'm like, Pledger. Okay, I wonder if that's Brian's daughter.
Yeah.
And then something, I can't remember, or maybe you told me in the hallway. I don't remember. But it was super cool, because that's when the memory started coming back, and I started talking to my wife Melinda about it, and it was pretty cool. And then I remember talking to you in the hallway, and I remember asking you, I mean, maybe it was in the hallway, it was something. I said, what do you think that I would say your dad's favorite like hip hop artist is, right? Mm-hmm. And who is that?
No, I can't remember now.
What? Who did he back when he was younger?
Oh, Eminem. I couldn't like think like.
So first of all, like, all right. So have you seen the movie? And I know it's probably not the best rated. I don't know, but 21 Jump Street. Mm-mm. Okay, so anyways, they have like Jonah Hill in it in the very beginning. He dresses up like Eminem or whatever, because he's back in high school days, right? But when he was in high school, and it reminded me so much of your dad, because he loved Eminem so much, but like I never like had that passion. I never had a passion for like one artist. But when I started hanging around your dad, that's when I fell in love with Eminem.
Yeah. Because
I saw like how he could like rap every single lyric of like all the main songs and stuff like that, and probably all of them all together. And like I saw how passionate he was, and I was like, now I like Eminem, you know what I mean? So I started listening to it and stuff like that. So it was fun for me to experience that. So anyways, all right, so forget all, like, we're done talking about your dad. He's awesome. He's cool. Your grandma's here, which is Angie, and Angie is Brian's mom. So, and I do remember, and she was talking about earlier, just an incident where a vehicle got into an accident because some railroad tracks just came out of nowhere, and they hit a car that I might not have been driving, that was my mom's. So she was talking about that. So it was just cool, because I love talking to people from our past, because they tend to remember stuff that I done forgot, you know what I mean? And it's not because I want to, and that's kind of like I was trying to explain to y'all earlier. I had some stuff happen to me when I was in school. Probably the most impacting one was I got into a fight, and then the kid like hit me a whole bunch of times in the head, and I lost my memory for probably about 3 to 4 months. Like I can't remember the fight at all. I can't remember anything. So I don't know how much else was affected. So anyways, I love talking to people that are from the past. It's super cool to me. So Well, I got a list right here. I literally made a list.
Oh,
And
Lord.
whenever I say I made a list, like that's not my handwriting. Like my handwriting, my students know you don't get to see it all the time, but
Yeah.
you can barely read it.
I go in your classroom, write on your board all the time, so I see your handwriting.
See, and that's the thing. I didn't know if it was you because did you ever put your name on the board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I didn't know if it was you or if it was Clayton.
Adeline Clayton.
Yeah. I didn't know because sometimes I don't pay attention to who goes in my classroom
Yeah.
because I'm out in the hallway and I'm like greeting people
Yeah.
and stuff like that or messing with them. Anyways, so my wife got a list. We got together last night. We sat right here and we came up with some stuff to possibly talk about. Like I put boxing as number one because when you told me you like boxing, like I don't watch it like ever. But like I always like watching highlights and stuff like
Yeah.
that. People get knocked out or whatever. That's always fun. Yeah, of course. I just now talked about that. And back when I was a kid, I got knocked out. So cheer, definitely want to talk about cheer. Talk about the Valentine's dance, spring break, TikTok dances, dogs, and a drink.
Okay.
So I don't know. Okay. So do choose.
Okay, we can talk about the drinks first.
Okay, talk about the drink. So hey, so tell me about this because you sent me first of all a Dr. Pepper when I asked you what's your absolute favorite drink, and then it's like, oh, a Dr. Pepper because that's something that you would hunt down is Dr. Pepper. I like people telling me something that you can't find around here
Yeah.
because, and I usually do it a couple days beforehand. So if I can't find a store that we can drive to, then I will order on Amazon just to get it in and stuff like that. But tell me about these drinks.
Okay, so do you want one?
Yeah, whichever one you don't want.
There's two.
But you gotta want one. They're all
want-
yours.
okay.
They're all yours. So
Do you want the blue one or that one?
that let's go with that one because it doesn't have a color on it. So if I spill it, it's not gonna stain
Okay,
anything.
so like
uh-huh.
these, they're kind of hard to open. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of weak. So.
She doesn't know how to do what you're supposed to do
No.
next to the microphone so you can hear the noises.
Oh shoot. Okay.
No, it's all good. All right.
So you pop this out of the top when you get it open.
I'm behind. I'm 100% behind. This is just like in school. Like everybody else was like already done with the assignment, and I'm still trying to figure out when
You're
we're gonna
probably
start
gonna have to
taking
open
notes.
mine. I can never do it. But
Okay. So all right. So
so just like stick your thumb through
huh?
the
My
top.
thumb. What's through what?
Just push it. No, like okay.
Like okay, so we don't clearly like talk to each other all the time. I'm
Okay,
a
so,
very
like-
I need details. Like when you say stick your tongue, like what?
Okay, so
Okay.
like it's like that, and just like push this part out.
Okay, these are two different pieces.
Yeah.
I'm like I thought it was all one lid.
So like this is like a marble right here. So you'll like go like
who?
that, a marble, and you'll
marble.
like push
Okay.
it down.
Okay,
You do it first because I
So-
can't do it. Wait.
I need to put. So are we done with this?
Yes, we don't need that.
Okay,
anymore.
we're done with that. And then this goes in. Like
yeah, and then you
this.
just push it down. You might want to hold the tray.
Oh wait, I bet it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it sounded like something broke.
You want to try and open mine?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It sounded like something broke. Oh, but I guess it's the marble hitting the
Yeah.
glass. Right?
Because it like opens it from spilling.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. And so like you can see the marble.
Okay, so there is a marble. So
Yeah.
like, oh my god. So like Melinda and Madison are telling me about this drink, and they're like, it's like marble. So like I'm thinking marble like the color,
Oh,
like
Lord.
marble like swirls and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I'm like, this is clear. How's I gonna do that? And no, there's an actual marble
Yeah.
in the drink. But is it round? Is it round? It is
Yeah,
round.
it is round.
Okay. All right. So what does it taste like?
I don't know how to try this one.
I don't want this.
This one's good. I don't even know what this tastes like.
I can't remember. Does it say the flavor on it?
No, it just says
Okay.
Hello Kitty.
I had to get Hello Kitty. This is all right. I mean, it's not something.
It's not like
The second taste hit.
Yeah.
So like, didn't you say that you get these at like a hibachi place or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's as soon as I tasted it, that's what I tasted.
Yeah.
I tasted like the same kind of taste you would taste on like their sweet sauce or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's up. So it's carbonated. Man, so I didn't do well in school. What is that word? It's not.
okay.
It's not ramen like ramen. It's not ramen noodles. It's RAMUNE. Maybe that is ramen.
Ramoon.
Man, I'm gonna look back on this video and it's gonna be ramen the whole time. People are like, "That's ramen." It's Ramoon. It's
we're gonna call it Ramoon.
It's Ramoon drink, and then it's got some Japanese letters and it says original.
Mine doesn't.
But yours says Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty's cute.
And mine's Ramon's drink. I'm gonna take another drink and then I might have to go to water. All right. I like it. Yeah, man. So when you first taste it on mine, it's like it's just like wet. That's so dumb. It's like wet. Like you don't really get a taste, but then when you swallow it,
it like has a taste.
Yes, like it's like how I would
say carbonated water, and then when you actually swallow it, there's like a flavor.
Yeah. See, you're so smart.
Yeah,
like I know. Yeah. I know that like I'm really smart at the stuff I'm interested in, like because I put a lot of stuff into it and I research and stuff like that. But like other stuff, like if I've never really had an interest in carbonated water, like I don't consider that like soda, right? That's not soda. It's not like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I don't know. So like I was expecting like soda, but it's not. It's kind of like an in between.
Yeah.
So when you first put it in your mouth, it's like, okay, it's like water, and then you swallow it and it's like, oh, okay, it's got something in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like carbonated flavored water.
And you're saying it like I'm supposed to know what that is.
I don't really know what it is either.
Because here's my thing. No, like I know I'm being silly and stuff like that, but here's how my mind works. So you ever go to like a gas station or to a fast food place and you try to fill up your soda and it all comes out carbonation?
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's horrible tasting, right?
Yeah.
To me, that's what carbonated water means. So anybody says something like, "Oh, do you like carbonated water?" And I'm like, "No, that's disgusting. Like I wanted Coke and it gave me some bland, nasty stuff." So like that's how my mind works. Like so when someone says carbonated water, I'm immediately
that's
like,
what you think.
No.
Yeah,
it's like when somebody telling me, "Do you like coconut?" No, that the consistency is horrible. The taste is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you go to Scooters, there's like this energy drink and you can get like coconut in it and it's so good.
Man, all right, so energy drink. So here's the thing. I don't like coffee. So is it like coffee?
It's like a energy drink. Like it kind of tastes like, you could say it's kind of like a Red Bull, but with like coconut in it, but not really. Like I don't know what the base is, but they put coconut in it and it's like really good.
Okay, so it's like Red Bull, but it's not, but it's coconut and not like it's really in there.
Yeah.
So all right, so but here's my thing. You said Scooters. As soon as you said Scooters, I'll be honest with you, I was like, I'm not gonna get what she's gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm not, because like, so I know you already answered this, and I truly thought Scooters only sold coffee.
Like, so did I until
right.
I actually went.
And I thought maybe hot chocolate. I thought it was like hot drinks, but like they sell other stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So like same thing with Starbucks. Like I don't drink anything like that, so I never go to Starbucks. But Madison, she always wanted the pink drink. Like, you know what that is probably, right? Because it's a trendy thing or whatever. She likes the pink drink or the TikTok drink or whatever. And I would like, just like if we're at Target or whatever, like I know that she's having a bad morning or whatever if we're shopping.
Yeah.
So I'll swing by there and I'll just order, and without even asking her, and then she gets excited or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was my way to treat her. But so like anytime I ever ordered anything, it was just hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And they're good. Their hot chocolate is good.
Yeah, Starbucks hot chocolate is good.
And do you ever go to Overflow?
Mm-hmm.
And have you had their hot chocolate?
Mm-hmm. That's like the only place I'll get like an iced coffee from. Like their iced coffee is good. But listen.
Go ahead.
I don't like coffee.
Okay.
But like that's like the only place I'll ever get coffee from.
Okay.
Because I won't get coffee from Starbucks or Scooters. I don't like it.
When you do get coffee, you said it's iced coffee over there at Overflow?
Like a caramel iced coffee.
Have you ever had like hot coffee? Like a hot one? Like,
not
I don't know.
from
like
anywhere.
what would that be called?
Mom's.
Like a Frappuccino or something? Or like, I know that Frappuccino is cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know. Man, Overflow. That's what you're talking about. And I was going to say something about Overflow. Like Stacy, like, so did you ever have her as a teacher? How long has she been not teaching, or do you know? The lady that owns Overflow. Stacy. Okay. So,
I know her, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she used to be a teacher, and like, I'll be honest with you, somebody told me a long time ago how long it's been, but I don't remember stuff.
Yeah.
But she's really cool. Like, so like, do you talk to her like at all when you're in there? Okay. So she talks to me every time I'm in there. She's super awesome. I love the way Overflow is and looks, you know what I mean? The upstairs and how they sell like artist stuff up there.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've never been in the back area. Like, all right, so this is gonna sound weird. Probably maybe to you, maybe not. So like when I was growing up and stuff like that, like if I would go into like certain restaurants or certain like social places and stuff like that, like I would want to not do anything to make myself feel uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
like I kind of think the back area of Overflow is like the cool area. And I'm like, I don't have enough cool points. I don't have enough cool points to go back there to look at it yet. But I heard it's really cool back there.
Yeah, I haven't been back
You
there.
haven't been back
either.
there. So like I heard it's just like they got some nice seating, like comfortable seats and couches or something like that. So I might have to go back there. And I can't remember who says. Dana Marshall, Caitlin's mom. Holy geez. Like I love Caitlin to death. I don't know why I froze on that. I know why I did, because there's 2 Dana Marshalls and I didn't want to confuse the two.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm talking a lot. So go ahead. Tell me about stuff. So yeah, so these drinks, when was the first time you had one of these?
It was like 3 years ago. Like we went to Hibachi for my birthday, and my sister said she wanted like a juice, but she wanted soda because she didn't know what she wanted. And so the waiter came back with like one of these, like with 3, and there was strawberry, like blue raspberry, I think a mango, I don't know. And she picked the strawberry one, and I took a sip, and I really liked it, and so I
Yeah.
got one, and yeah.
I'm with you. So like, and here's the thing, like I know the novelty behind it because it's got the marble in it, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like cool looking, whatever. And I'm sure like some people try to get the marble out afterwards or whatever,
yeah.
save the bottles.
I've tried to hit this with a hammer and try to get it open.
Yeah, so yeah, the destructive Eddie. There you go. But no, I can see it, but they're also like not the cheapest things in the world, like, which is cool for me. Like I'm fine with that. Like if you spoil yourself, I'm all about treating
Yeah.
yourself, all about it. That's why I sent you my favorite drink was the Dublin orange cream soda, and they sell it at Slovacic's, and I don't know if there's anywhere else, but like every once in a while, like if it's Saturday and the family's going to Waco for something, we'll stop by there and I'll get
Yeah,
a couple
get
of
one,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're like $1.70. So I mean that's not expensive, but man, $3.40 every time
Yeah.
I go to Waco. Yeah. So all right, cool. So drinks, we're done with drinks. Check. All right, what else?
Check. You can pick. I picked the
So all
first
right,
one.
so the dance. Don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at
Okay.
me. So like, you did go right, and you wore pink.
No, I wore blue. I got
Dang
the
it.
best dress.
Yes, that's right. I wasn't in there for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't in there because I was doing the table. So like, here's the thing. Like, I knew you went. I truly did know you went, but like, I didn't have any pictures to like. I need sometimes to go back to something to prove that what I'm thinking was right. There were so many kids
Yeah,
there. That's the thing.
there was a lot of
There were so many kids, and I'll be honest with you. Like, the reason why I couldn't remember, and I was going through the pictures last night, because I was trying to find a sticker of you so I could
Oh,
put on
no.
that TikTok.
You need to stop using that picture.
You put it on my phone.
No, Zuleika took it of me because whenever Miss Hamilton said I probably look like I get bad angles, I went and Zuleika put it right by my face and took a picture. And you need to stop using that.
Okay, well, all right. So, like, I guess I just need to go like and find another picture of you because, like, because that's what I'm gonna do. I have these now, so yeah, I've got these.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about, so I can put a different sticker up. So I get it, but I thought it was a funny picture. But the thing that like was so hard with TikTok now is when you try to upload a picture to make it into a sticker and you do remove background, it cuts off part of your face, so you're
Oh.
just like missing part of your face, and it's just like they won't know that's her. And now
Yeah.
I'm that weird guy that doesn't know how to edit videos. So anyways, yeah. So the dance. So all right, did you go with anybody?
No,
Okay, so you didn't go with anybody. Are you dating anybody? Or I'm not allowed to ask?
no, I am.
Okay. Do I already know?
I got asked the day after Valentine's Day.
Okay. Is it okay to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Okay. Yeah. Okay. When I go to the games and watch him play and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like I think that tells a lot about someone's character is how they play like a competitive sport.
Yeah.
And he handles himself so well.
Yeah.
Like doesn't like he's not the complainer. He's not the one that's gonna act hurt. He puts in a ton of effort
Yeah.
and he's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just by knowing that and then talking to his brother, like I'm sure he gets asked all the time, which one's funnier, which one's smarter, which one's faster, like,
Yeah.
you know, asking him all those questions. So he's told me. So, all right, well, cool. So this is new then.
Yeah.
This is only, hold on. Let's say I don't know what the date is.
It's the 19th.
The 19th. So it's been 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Hamilton texted me. Oh wait, it's just a TikTok. She wants me to watch a TikTok. I can wait on that. All right. So yeah, you went to the dance. You didn't go with anybody. I remember you there now.
Yeah.
It just took me a second. Like, and oh yeah, I know what it was that I was gonna say. Like, I was so busy and wrapped up in like making sure everything was going the way it should and no one was breaking rules and
Yeah.
stuff like that at the dance that I really didn't get a chance to focus because I want to take pictures with y'all and
Yeah.
like and Suleika, I was in the mindset of like, oh, I want to take a picture with somebody, and I looked, Suleika was right there, so I asked Suleika real quick, and then that's the only person I asked because I think a couple other people asked me to take pictures or whatever, and that was really cool. But man, yeah, I wanted to get a picture with you.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. I mean, I would have looked good. All right, so yeah, the dance. So what was like? All right, so so what happened at the dance? What was cool at the dance?
Okay, so
Okay,
so like me and Addie, because that's like since Giselle's like Stuco, like she was outside like greeting people and stuff. So I didn't really get to hang out with her a lot. And it's like it was with her boyfriend. I got a cute picture of them, but she was with her boyfriend. And so Addie showed up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with Addie. And everybody wanted to take pictures like of us because the Addie and Addie. So like, yeah. And we kind of just walked around. And then I went and worked concession some because yeah.
Okay. So who's Giselle's boyfriend?
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Oh, is at the other Addie, the Addie's. Whose boyfriend you say you take pictures with?
I didn't take pictures with anybody.
You just said, oh my gosh.
I said everybody want to take pictures with like the Addie and the Addie.
Okay, that's where I heard boyfriend. Okay, never mind. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me right now. It's okay. Like I have to tell my brain that so then that way I know that I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, let me tell you my experience from the dance. Like just cringe. Like 100% cringe. Like I am a grown man at a middle school dance. So there's 13 and 14-year-olds walking around and got all these girls like wearing dresses that never wear dresses. And then like they're trying to hold hands low key with their boyfriend. I'm like, this is so cringe. Stop it. Y'all are kids. This is so weird.
I remember me and Addie were sitting on the bleachers and some girl and guy were sitting at the top and you like walked over there. You're like, y'all can't be sitting up there. Nope.
No, like I'm not, man. Like, because I know how kids are and I know how when I was a kid, when I was that age, man, I'm not. Nope. I'm that guy. I don't care. Like, I don't care what, like whatever your parents are cool with, but not
here.
in front of me. It's so weird. But like, and that's it. Like, oh my gosh, you know who does it every single day is Kaylee Zent and Daniel O. They do it by my classroom every single day when they come back from lunch. They give each other this hug, like kind of hiding behind some other people. I'm like, Daniel, I am not blind. Like,
I see you.
And my thing is, I don't care if they hug. I truly don't. I think that we should hug more often. I truly do. Like, you know, as long as it's like consensual, both people hug. I think absolutely we need to do more of that. Like, and people need to show that that's okay. But the school has like, you know, no PDA policy. And so like what they're, you know, they want us to like make a good discretion call, but the second we start letting one person do one thing, then this other person feels hurt because we're telling them to stop. So that's why I'm like, man, like I'll laugh about it every time so they know that I'm not mad. But I'm like, guys, come on, man, like at least
outside
do it before I don't
Yeah.
see, like that kind of thing. But no,
Do it in the middle of the hallway.
yes, but no, they do it in front of my door every single day when I come back from lunch. And I'm like, really, Daniel? And I love Daniel to death. I love him to death. Like I've known his mom forever.
Yeah.
And then Kaylee, I just met for this year. So, but they're both great kids. So anyways, all right. So dance, cringe stuff. So boxing. So tell me about boxing because you put it down. I don't know much of anything about boxing. So,
Okay. So like, I'm going to ask you a question. So like, what do you think that I mean by boxing? Like, I like watching boxing or like,
are you talking about shadow boxing?
no.
Okay, I was about to say this just went from
No, I
a
hate
funny
shadow boxing.
thing
It's
to like
so
the
annoying.
most immature, childish shadow boxing. Like what? I don't
get it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so boxing. No,
It's a
like
little
I don't
retarded.
think that I thought boxing like Mike Tyson boxing, like boxing.
So like how it all started is my stepmom. She does boxing.
Okay.
And so like one summer she was going to like this boxing boot camp thing and I went with her. And that's like what started it. And then like, so now every time I'm up there, like I just box, like it became a habit. And so like sometimes I'll go to like boxing classes for something or like it just became like a habit.
Hmm.
Because they have like this boxing bag in our like garage, and we all have like boxing gloves, and yeah.
So I'm curious, like, man, like, was Brian, did they get together and then she started boxing, or was she boxing before they got together?
She was boxing before they got together because where she worked, there was a gym right under the building she worked. So during her lunch break, she would go down and box. And then, yeah.
So can she beat him up?
Yes, she does all the time.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's funny. Like he tries to run away from her.
I would pay to see that.
I'll video it next time I'm there.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious to watch because he's so big. He is so big, like, and like he's always been tall, but like now, like in school, we all look different when we're in school. Yeah. I look way different than when I did in school. But like he's so into his physical fitness now that like he's really big. So, anyways, I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
So like it's really funny because he'll try to like grab her hands and she'll like punch him in his arm, and he's like, hey, let's choose love. Like he's always like, okay, I'm done. And he'll like try to run away. He's like, let's choose love, guys. Let's choose love.
God, there's no way I could deal with that. Madison gets that way. She will punch me square in my back for no reason, and it hurts. And I can't really do anything, like, because like I don't know, because she's a girl. I don't know. Like, it's so mean. But like, no, yeah. So I can't even imagine like to have someone like you're married to that like just abuses you. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is, man. Like, you know, us men got to stick together, you know, and especially like good people like Brian. So okay, so does your dad know that there's pamphlets about spousal abuse that are available at all police departments
sometimes
nationwide?
He deserves it.
Okay, sometimes he deserves it. I doubt that. Like, how? What does he do?
Like, okay, so my sister, he does the dumbest things that like, and he starts giggling about it, like, or he'll say something to make her mad, and he'll like run away. Yeah, and then he'll like look at her and like roll his eyes, and it's so funny. Like he acts like a kid sometimes. Like, well, yeah, my sister, she was wearing like these pants. I don't know the full story because I wasn't in there when it happened, but calling them pajama pants. They were not pajama pants. Okay. I don't know what they were. I think they were like jean legging things. I don't know. Jeggings. And so my stepmom was like, those aren't pajama pants. And he was like, yeah, they are. Like, like being all sassy. And she's like, no, they're not. And he was like, well, that's a pajama shirt. She's like, but it's not pajama pants. And he goes, whatever. And so she like gets up and starts chasing him. And he's like running away. I don't know. But
that sounds funny. So, hey, can you do your impression of his laugh? Like, because you said he giggled. That's it?
No.
Oh. About to say that's weird.
I don't know how to do an impression of his laugh. I don't know how to like, his laugh is so like manly. Like, I don't know how to do it. He's like,
I'm trying to remember it because that's the one thing that generally doesn't change. Oh, that sounds kind of right. That sounds kind of right.
I don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to talk to him. I truly can't. I've been so busy. I'm lying. I haven't been busy. Like I've just been so stressed out and anxious, and you already know like about everything. Just as far as I had my testing done and all that stuff. So I've been tired. Like this is the first time. Like I was like, yeah, I want to do this podcast. I want to do it before we go back to school. So, yeah, but man, I would love to talk to him. I can't wait. Super excited. I'm gonna have to reach out to him, see when he's available.
Yeah.
All right. So boxing, you just like it because your stepmother beats up your father. Got it. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So cheer next year. So like this is so and when I was making this list, like I got with Melinda because I said, what should I talk about? And then she said, well, what is she into? So that's why I had that list. Yeah. And so cheer. So like you really like cheer.
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. You know who you remind me of?
Who?
Reagan Volchik.
Everybody tells me that because like I guess since our hair looks the same or something, because like my natural hair, it's kind of like hers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone tells me that I look like her or that they remind me of, or that I remind them of her.
Yeah. And that makes sense. Like what you just said, but also like your love for cheerleading. You know what I mean? I know Reagan loves cheerleading. Like I get to have lunch with her mom, Miss Volchik, every single day. And she's always talking about her. She's very proud of Reagan and her tumbling and all that kind of stuff for gymnastics. So do you do, or have you done gymnastics? Okay. Do you still do it? Mm-mm. Okay. So can you tumble? Like, I don't know. I haven't seen.
I used to be able to like do a back handspring and a back tuck. But like once I like stopped doing it for a while, like I used to go outside and do it every day to keep it. But like I stopped doing it for like a week and I lost.
Yeah, you
it.
probably don't trust your body anymore. Like you don't trust the motions and all that. I've
I
never
can still
been able
do
to
it on a
any of that.
trampoline, but I'm scared
Yeah.
to try it on the ground again.
Yeah, maybe like grass or like something like a pad,
Yeah.
maybe or something. But I don't know. So like, sorry. So I've never understood what a back handspring. What is that?
Okay, so it's kind of like a back.
If you give me another gymnastic word, I'm going to ask you what that is. All right, so let's talk like as if we're stick figures, right?
Okay, so
All right.
if we're stick figures, you're standing up, right? You jump, your back, like,
Yeah.
I'm about to just show you a video. I don't
Like-
know how to explain
Like
it.
you go upside down?
So like, you go like, it's kind of like a backflip, but your hands touch the ground and you go over. Instead of flipping in the air,
Okay.
you go back and your hands touch
So it
the
goes
ground.
like duh, 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 like your feet,
I'll
your
show
hands,
you.
your feet, your man, hold on.
I'm not good at explaining
you're
things.
not.
That's why my explaining words are thingy thing.
Yeah, no, I
that
get it.
thing.
So I don't know if I could have you in class because I'm very creative. Like I have to explain everything,
Look,
or
that's
people have to
back
explain
handspring.
it to me in a way that I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like is that like the first thing you learn?
Yeah. That was the first thing I learned how to do.
Okay,
Because I could do a cartwheel into a back handspring. And then, so you would like cartwheel and then land on both feet and jump back and do a back handspring.
so cartwheel, that's the one that's sideways.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sure there's a better way to say all this, but to me, that's what makes sense to me. Like sideways, like you're sideways but like you kind of bend and then you like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to,
Kind of like a handspring, but you just kind of like roll over.
all right, cool. So I shouldn't let you see that yet. No, because you said you're going to show me a video. So like, where's the video? You didn't show it to me.
I showed you a video of her doing it.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
That was just a few seconds ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
Oh, Lord. Hold up.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's the thing. Like, yes, I do. Okay, I
Yeah.
remember this. Yes,
Yeah.
like, girl, like, okay. So that's the thing. Like, I used to apologize for that all the time. I used to apologize for like not being able to remember something someone just showed me, but now I accept it. It's just what it is
Yeah.
because people know that I'm not lying. Anyways, so yeah, so cheerleading next year. So in tryouts, isn't that going on right now or?
I don't know when they're going to do them. Last year, it was on like March 24th.
Mm.
But I don't know.
So like a month from now or something?
I guess. Because
And-
Coach Fry was talking
okay.
about if we want to do it before spring break
Mhm.
or after. And we all said after. That way we can use that week to get ready for tryouts.
Okay, after?
Like to learn the stuff.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Okay. I'm sure that I'm 100% sure you'll make the team. Like I'm not worried about that. And I think I know who you're talking about. Cause so when you say Coach Fry, you talking about like Tammy Fry, the science teacher? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know that there's 3 Fries in the
Yeah.
building. Okay. So like I clearly knew it wasn't the librarian Shanna Fry,
Yeah.
just because I know that, but I do know Tammy and Morgan Fry in the office, that they both are a part of the cheerleading thing.
Yeah.
So when you say Coach Fry, I don't know which of the two.
So how I like say it is
Uh-huh.
I say Coach Morgan and Coach Fry.
Coach Morgan and Coach Fry. Okay.
Yeah. Because Morgan's the one in the office. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's just how I remember it. Because like everybody on the like not everybody, but some people on the cheer team say Miss Fry and Miss Morgan, but I say Coach Fry and Coach Morgan because they're our coaches.
Yeah.
But,
Man, now that you said more, or I said Morgan, but like I generally don't text her. What did I text her? Oh, so like, do you have AirPods?
Mhm.
The regulars or the pros?
I had the pros, but I lost them. So no
Okay.
regulars.
So Morgan Fry, the one in the office, she saw me walking by and I had my AirPods in and she saw that they were pros. She said, how do you deal with like them falling out all the time? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, yeah, like mine fall out all the time. I was like, did you change out the tips and to different sizes? And she was like, yeah, and they still fall out or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So like, I could tell she was frustrated. And then my wife, I told her about it and she just got AirPod Pros. Like, I don't know. See, another thing about time, it could have been yesterday. It could have been 2 months ago. She got AirPod Pros sometime.
Sometimes.
Like after Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a good guess. After Christmas. And so I told her what Morgan said. And then so she went and bought these. And here we go. So she went and bought these, Melinda did, and they're like foam covers, I guess. So that instead of just silicone, there's like foam in it.
Yeah.
I guess to give them some like grip.
Some more support. Yeah.
There you go. Like, man, why is it, how old are you?
12.
Why is it a 12-year-old that's smarter than me?
I'm not.
She's like, more support. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have said support. I would have explained what foam is. Yeah, you know, the squishy stuff.
Yeah.
You can lay on it sometimes, and they call it memory foam.
Yeah.
Like I would do all that before I would say support. So anyways, my wife bought these and she loves them. So it's just foam tips. They're supposed to work a little bit better. And anyways, so I don't know what I was talking about to get to that. Morgan.
Her.
Yeah. So there you go. Morgan. Yep. That's her. She's in the office. She's great. She's cool. She likes cows.
She does like cows.
What are those calls? Cow? The hairy cow. It's like the hairy cows. What are those calls?
Like the fluffy cows.
Yeah, but they're hairy. I don't know if they're fluffy.
They are fluffy.
Well, I mean, if they didn't wash their hair in a few days, you
Yeah.
know, then it'd be kind of oily and not fluffy.
I want a baby cow.
Hereford cow? No, see, that's the thing. I feel ashamed now because I used a word that I used to know all the cow names, like every single breed. When I was in FFA, I went and did competitions. That's where Madison's at right now, doing a speaking competition. But I used to do FFA competitions, and now I can't even remember the name of the cow that she likes. It's the hairy cow. Hold on.
Look it up.
Yeah, no, because I'm just going to look at my text. I never delete text. That's the other thing. I never delete text. So I'm sure she told me about it. Man, this is going to take forever. Anyways, it's the hairy cow. I don't care. That's what I'm calling it. It's a hairy cow.
It's a hairy cow.
All right. So cheerleading next year, that's going to be in March 24-ish.
Somewhere
Somewhere in
around
there. Okay. So for me, I have to say that out loud. So I know that's about a month from now. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll remember that. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see if there's a way to get involved in the cheer tryouts. You know what I mean? I would love to I don't know how that works. Like, I'm sure that y'all have certified judges or like people that do it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm not talking about that, but just anything. Like, I would love to be involved in that. But at the same time, like, I know that y'all are like, it's like closed off, isn't it? Like, parents can't come in and stuff like that.
No, so like so we have to wear our hair in a high ponytail. You have to wear a white shirt and black shorts.
Yeah, high pony. That's what I generally wear to school.
Yeah, and the people that cheered last year, they just wore their like cheer shoes because you're supposed to wear white or black shoes, like just plain shoes. And then if you want, you can wear like a white or black bow in your hair. But when you come in, there's numbers on this table with like these clothespins or whatever. Not clothespins, but like safety pins. And you have to like put it on your shirt and like clip it.
Okay.
And it sucked because I grabbed one, which means I had to be the first one to try out in front of everybody. And we were there till like, we got there at like 4 that day and got done at like 9. Because we had to wait for them to do all of our stuff.
Yeah.
But like, so you go through the whole trying out process and you like tumble in, you spirit in, and then you do your cheer, your chant, your dance. But usually you'll do your dance with like 2 other people and then they'll go out and do it by yourself.
Okay.
And then like when you're done, you just spirit out and you just wait for everybody. Like since I was the first one done, I was waiting longer than everybody because they were all like practicing in that room and you have to like go out. So.
Okay. So my sister was a cheerleader and I remember some of what you just said, like either that or I picked it up off a movie, like Bring It On or something like that. Or I don't know. Anyways, but no, that's cool. So like the one thing that I got out of that, because I always try to relate to everything that I've never done before or maybe not been interested in. So I try to relate. You said Spirit Out. I would be like the king of Spirit Out. Like now the other stuff, like you want me to memorize a cheer and do it in sequence and dance and be able to do back side flips, kickstands, and whatever else you said.
Yeah.
But no, I'll be really good at the cheer it out, I think, because that's where you just like yell and you like show your emotions.
You just like.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can like, I don't know. Usually I'll just like tumble, like spirit, and like I'll say like, let's go Eagles, red, number 1, big maroon, like maroon and white. I don't know.
So like, do you pretty much say the same thing so you don't mess up? Like I'd be so worried I'd mess up.
Sometimes it's like, so at cheer tryouts last year, but at cheer tryouts, I said like, when I was spiriting out, I said, let's go maroon. Like I stuttered like so bad. Like, and I just started running. Like I spirited out for like 3 seconds and I stuttered. So I just ran out the door.
That's something 100%. Yep. I can see that.
No, like I just ran out the door. Like I said, let's go move her. Started running.
Let's go Walmart. Move Walmart. Like
I just started running.
Going to Walmart?
I just like looked at them. I was like, and I started running.
Oh my gosh.
It was really awkward.
That could be very awkward. I can see how it could be like very nerve wracking. You know what I mean? Like I was never good at standing in front of people doing anything, like ever.
I'm not.
Until I got into college, and I can't remember my speech teacher, but he forced us to do it. Go in front of the class and speak. And I say force, like you should be able to do that. You know what I mean? So, and the thing with me is I wasn't a jock at all. I didn't play baseball, soccer there, nothing, but I had a room full of Hill College baseball players and soccer players and softball players and all this. So I'm going in front and talking in front of them.
Yeah.
I'm the weird kid in their eyes that they don't know and is talking in front of them. So yeah, man, like it's definitely nerve wracking. So is there any like one person that made you more nervous than another that was watching?
So it's something Coach Fry and Coach Morgan do. When I was trying out, the judges were writing. And another thing that sucks is you have to smile the whole time. Like my lips are getting so dry. So every time they dry, I'm like, like I kept that's probably the longest I've ever smiled for. Like every time they dry, I'm like, and what scared me the most is after I did something, they had to write. So it was just dead silent.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of standing there like, and Coach Fry would get her little board and like hold it over her mouth and like whisper to Coach Morgan. And she's like, and I'm like, I remember after I did my dance, I looked at them and I was like, and they were like, I was like, okay.
That's funny.
Like,
that's funny. I bet they're interesting to be around because, you know, daughter-in-law and all that kind of stuff. Like I've been around them a little bit and I know how like they can do silly stuff and be mean to each other.
That's their thing though. Like even at cheer camp, she had this NCAA book whispering to Coach Morgan like this, and they do it at the games. Like she'll get her laptop and she's like covering her mouth, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
That is hilarious. So, yeah, I had an opportunity to work with her in robotics, and it was really cool. I got a chance to know her and stuff like that. And I know how much she cares about y'all and cares about like the cheerleading part. You know, just building relationships with y'all. She's really big on that. So it's kind of cool. Like I kind of see her as like kind of like a mom figure, but like she's not old enough to be my mom, so she's still cool. Yeah. So like she's kind of like the like, older sister, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
The cool aunt.
Yeah, for you, I could say sister because she could be your mom. So yeah. So anyways, all right. So cheer. Talked about the dance. Talked a little bit. So you do anything spring break? What are you doing spring break? You don't know?
Learning cheer material.
Huh? Oh yeah. Okay, man. See, like, I don't even know what we're doing in spring break.
I think I'm with my dad's spring break, so probably going to the gym, doing all this stuff.
Yeah. I feel bad because it's probably written down on my calculator. It's probably written down on my calculator. Right over there on the side of the fridge. It's probably written down on the calendar. And Melinda is like really, she gets on to me a lot for not putting stuff on the calendar because like I'm always telling her to remind me what's going on. Yeah. And she's like, did you look at the calendar? And I'm like, you treat me like a kid one more time. But no, I'm just kidding. But like it's just hard for me to stop and go and write something down on a calendar because I'm like, why do that whenever I just told you about it? Like you remember stuff. I don't. You're supposed to help. So yeah, I didn't put it on my calculator, but it's probably on the calendar over there what we're doing. Yeah. So man, I don't know. I'm excited. Spring break's coming up. So what is it's like? I don't even know. When spring break, like the date. Either. Oh my gosh. I
don't know when we have days off. It's just when I hear people talking about it, they're like, "Oh, we have a day off this week," and I'm like, "Oh, we do? Okay." Like I did not know that, but okay.
Yeah, no, same thing. Like I only know about 2 days in advance, maybe a week in advance. Yeah. But then like right after we got back from whatever it was, they were like, "Oh yeah, you got a 4-day weekend coming up," and I'm like, "What?" I was like, that. "Oh heck yeah, man!" All right, let's see.
That's good with me.
Absolutely. Let's see. Student. All right, this is February. So March. Where are all these dates? Man, I don't know how to look at a calendar either. It's not even like the regular school calendar. The picture of it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Is this it? This is the same thing. Okay, so spring break is coming up sometime. So sometime soon. We'll get a 2-day notice. It'll be here. So all right, so we talked about that, and I've been trying to like not mess this up again because my TV like went to a TV show a second ago. So all right, so let's see.
Okay.
All right, so who's this?
Okay, so there's 4 dogs. So 2 of them are from my dad's and 2 of them are from my mom. So that's Boomer. He's a French bulldog. Okay. He's like really chill and he's like really calm and he always sleeps.
Boomer.
Yeah.
So where's he at?
He's at my dad's.
Okay.
And Boomer. He got his name because my stepbrother's baseball team, they were like, I don't even remember their name, but they named him after their baseball team.
Boomer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to what, and you already said it. English Bulldog, right?
French Bulldog.
French Bulldog.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Like I the Bulldog face, like I get, but
Yeah.
I never learned to distinguish side by side what the two differences
Yeah.
were. And then like a Boston Terrier, isn't that kind of like a Bulldog or no? You know a Boston Terrier? They have the same kind of like face, anyways. All right. So who's this?
Okay. Don't mind my dirty shoe. She did
Oh, that is disgusting. Your shoe.
She was stepping in mud and she came and stepped right on my white shoe.
Is that your
So-
church shoes?
No, those are my
Oh.
church shoes. Those are my
Okay.
athletic shoes. I had to
Okay.
wash them before bringing them back. So that's Aurora. That's my child.
Aurora?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I should call her Rory, but
Rory.
that's my child. Yeah. She's a German Shepherd. She's a full-blood German Shepherd.
Oh, okay. She's just really light.
Yeah, she used to be all white, but like her ears and her tail are like turning like a blondish color.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. So like is she big? Like how much does she weigh
Like,
roughly?
I don't know, but when she stands up, her head's like up here,
Okay.
and her
Maybe
hands are like on my
70,
shoulders.
80 somewhere.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, cause just like the picture down like that, it looked like it could be a smaller dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I would have thought it would be like
I think I have a picture of her like sitting down. Let's see.
okay. Let me see.
Okay, so that's my mom's like child.
Your
So-
mom's child?
Yes. So I think my mom loves this dog more than she loves us. So
Okay. And this is I'm not good with names. Marcy, right?
yes.
Okay, Marcy's. Okay,
So
Marcy's dog.
that's Sheba. Don't know how she got her name, but we call her Beepy or Sheba.
Call her what?
Beepy. 'Cause, like,
BB.
yeah.
Okay, I thought
I don't
maybe
know
she
how
almost
she
got
got
hit
that
by a
nickname.
car, and it was like beep beep, and that's what you call her.
Yeah, like we'll either call her like Beep Beep or Ipa, something.
Iba,
Some
okay.
weird name. But I don't know. She's a mix with something. I don't know. But yeah.
She kind of looks like Blue, my dog. Well, yeah, kind of. Like mine's a Shih Tzu Yorkie, he's a Shorkie. And then I have a Shih Tzu also out there, and yeah, it looks kind of like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's like an adventurous dog.
She older?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's pretty old, but she like if we're going to the lake, she has to go,
yeah.
and she'll go swim in the water.
Oh,
when
that's
she
where
gets
y'all are at
hot.
the lake in this
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, I can see the rocks. Yeah,
That's kind of a better picture, not really.
okay.
but,
yeah,
yeah.
I see a better picture now. Well, cool. All right. So what? I'm so sorry. This one was BB, right? BB or Beep
Sheba,
Beep?
Sheba,
Not
but
Beep
her
Beep.
nickname is Beep Beep because we're like Beep Beep. come
Sheba.
here.
I'm not gonna remember Sheba. I'll
Yeah.
remember Beep Beep.
Okay.
Okay. Like not like we're gonna.
Okay,
like,
that's Bella. That's the other dog of my dad's. So she's also a French Bulldog.
okay.
But it was pretty cool because we've had Boomer a lot longer than her. But my stepmom's like best friend,
Mhm.
her dogs are French Bulldogs. And like she had puppies and she was one of them. And they were all like multicolored. Like they all were like that.
Hmm.
And so her name's Robin. And she pretty much just gave us a dog for free.
Hmm.
So.
That's cool.
But she's so mean. Like so
Uh-huh.
Boomer's like really chill.
Uh-huh.
He just wants to sleep all the time.
Yeah.
She goes 100 miles an hour all the
Mhm.
time.
Well, I mean, like, but she's puppy, right?
She got a little bit bigger, but she's
Yeah.
like she like beats up Boomer now. Like when
That's
he tries
cool.
to sleep, she like bites his ears and like bites his.
And I like that. I like that.
She's
It's
so
fun.
mean to him. Like her collar that she had,
Uh-huh.
she was like jumping on him and stuff and like scratched his whole face with it, like right here.
Oh,
She's so mean to him for no reason.
that's how Baby was. Like that. Our Shih Tzu. He was like that with Blue. Blue, like, is probably 3 or 4 years older than him, and he's just chill. He loves me to death.
Yeah.
But Baby, like, when Blue just wants to like lay down on the floor because it's cold, then Baby just over there just attacking him and biting
That's
his
how
face.
she is.
And I'm like, leave him alone.
And like Boomer, like if you put him on the couch with you or in your bed, like he'll go straight to sleep. Like he'll cuddle with you and like go to sleep. She's like over here licking your face and biting your ears. Like
Yeah.
she's crazy.
Just want to like,
And the only way you can ever get her to stop moving is if you scratch her butt. Like if she's like jumping and you scratch her butt, she'll like stay so still.
Hmm.
So
scratching her butt. All right. No, I get it. I get it. No, dogs like Blue's like that too. Like if I scratch behind like on his butt or whatever, he likes that behind his back leg. He likes that. He loves belly rubs. Like he's so spoiled. Like he'll just kind of lay up next on the couch and then look at me and then just slowly like roll over like he's dying. And then he until halfway. And as soon as I touch his belly, then he rolls over the rest of the
Shiva
way.
is. Like she like will sit there and kind of just look at you, and like when you look back at her, she'll like roll over, and like when you start rubbing her belly, she like gets all excited.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna try this. Bosco? No.
What?
What's his name? The first one.
Boomer.
Boomer.
Bosco.
Boomer, Aurora, Beep Beep, and no idea.
Bella.
Bella. Okay. Yeah, so it's a test for me to see how my memory
But
works.
her nickname is, her middle name is Rena, so we call her Bellarina.
Ballerina, man.
And then her nickname is Bella, like Belly Bean.
Boomer, Aurora, Beep Beep, Belly Bean. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I have a couple other pictures, like 3 other pictures that I made that TikTok last night. Just excited about like you coming on here and talking and stuff like that. And Miss Craig at the intermediate, and it's Stephanie Craig. Right? It is Stephanie Craig, right? Ooh, hold on.
Which one?
I
Hallie's
feel
mom?
bad. Nope. Hold on. I feel really bad. No, Stephanie Craig.
Yeah, Stephanie Craig.
Like I'm not good with like first names, like because I don't like talk to her and say, "Hey, Stephanie." Like,
yeah.
that doesn't happen. Anyways, so she taught you, I guess, in. Do you remember what grade?
I think it was like 4th.
Okay, so she taught you, and it was the same year that we had the first year back because we were wearing COVID masks, I think, and stuff like that. Because the first picture is that one.
I'm gonna cry. No.
Man, your hair looks so nice. Like,
It's not even funny.
Were you hiding in a cinnamon roll over there in the
Mr.
side of
Ennis,
That's what it looks like. It looks like a cinnamon roll on the left side of your head. Or I guess that's your right side. That's an awesome picture. Yes, that's 100% making it to the video.
I'm gonna cry. That's not even funny.
And then there's this one.
Oh my god.
Yep. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't tell that was you. I really couldn't. Mainly because I couldn't. I just couldn't. I can now in the eyes when I stare at it, but like, man, how does it feel knowing that you looked cringe? No. No. Hold on. And then there's this one.
I knew she was gonna send you that one. No.
So yeah.
I think it's funny because when I was like that age, I feel like I don't look the same at all. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of do, but like
Yeah.
I don't know who
Well,
that
I mean,
is.
like, and the biggest difference is you were like a small kid and now you're like a young lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the biggest difference. Like Madison went through it. And like she don't look nothing like she did before. Like because I always thought she was like this little tomboy kid, and she was not really my daughter.
Yeah.
She was just this kid. And then she's in junior high now, and then all of a sudden, I'm not allowed to talk to her, take her picture.
Yeah.
She's so mean to me.
let's delete
So
those.
delete them.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
get rid of
I'm gonna
them.
turn this off so it doesn't go back to another TV show, and it's probably gonna come on here and get in a second.
Let's get rid of those pictures.
No, they're good to go.
No,
Actually, they're on my
no.
cloud right now.
No, let's get
and,
rid of those pictures.
No, that's not
No.
gonna happen. Actually,
No.
I think she said that she was gonna go to her school or check at her school for the other pictures and send me those. So
There was
really
one of
cool.
me doing my work, and I brought a blanket to school that day, and I had my hood on, a mask, and I had my blanket over my head like this with my backpack on top, and I was like on my computer, and that used to be her wallpaper. Like she used to love that picture so much.
yeah.
I don't know why, but
So I never got to work with her. Like she's always been at the intermediate as far as I'm aware, and I've always been at the junior high. But like I got to see her at like meetings and stuff like that at the beginning of the year, and maybe like a Christmas lunch that they did for the staff. So not that many times. So I really didn't know anything about her. And then one day I saw like her on like Facebook or something. I saw her tattoos, and I was like, okay, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's like a way for me to connect with somebody. Like you don't see typically a bunch of teachers with sleeve tattoos. You don't. Well, I'll take that back. You don't in Hillsboro. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, like this is like she's interesting, she's
Yeah.
cool. And so I think it was last year or the year before that it was a meeting where all the staff was at the high school there in the cafeteria, and like I just talked to her and I was like, hey, you know, like I really think you're cool, and I've heard some great stuff about you from Miss Hamilton because Miss
Yeah.
Hamilton talks about her, and I just think that it's a shame that I haven't introduced myself, you know, like professionally or
Yeah.
whatever till this point. So ever since then, I love seeing her in public. She's always really happy. She loves y'all. She loves kids. Like, and I think that's something that I wish I could see more from like all teachers, you know, to have that same kind of passion for students. So it's really cool. So anyways, she sent me those pictures and she told me to make sure that she said hi to you. So Stephanie, hi.
Hey girl, hey.
You got it like that with her? Hey girl, hey.
Yeah. Them pictures or something else.
Her pictures?
Them pictures.
Oh, those pictures? So after this, I won't delete them right away until I send them to Ethan.
No, we're not doing that.
Giselle
No, we're not
and
doing
Jahari and the rest of the people that like to spread stuff.
We're not doing
okay.
that.
Okay,
No.
I won't do that. But I
Nope.
will. Okay, they will be put away for a day. But I won't share them on like individually on social media. You have my word on that.
Okay.
Anyways, so like we've talked about a lot of stuff. I literally looked at this list. I see the bottom thing and I'm all cool with that. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm cool with it. So what do you want to talk about? Like, cause I made a list and that's great, but like, I feel like that didn't give you an opportunity to talk about stuff that you want to talk about. So what's up?
Okay. So like on the cheer, talk, like I kind of missed cheer season already because like, my entire stunt group, like y'all know how we do stunts at the games sometimes? Yeah. They're all 8th graders, so they're all gonna like leave.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like I'm like the only one that's gonna be like left.
Oh, okay.
There. And like another thing is during cheer season, I'm definitely like a gift giver. Like I always will bring like snacks to the game. Like I'll ask everybody what drinks they want. Like the sunglasses. Like Like I brought everybody sunglasses. I don't know why, but that's just something I like to do. Like I like giving gifts.
That's really cool. I like that. And Miss Hamilton pointed it out to me. Like, so here's the thing. I bet a lot of people don't see you do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think you do know what I mean. Like, I think that in the moment, the person's like, oh, cool, here's some glasses that I get to wear. And they don't necessarily see it as this was so awesome that Addie did this for us, you know? So I'm just like you. I love doing gifts. But my thing is I never felt like I deserved their appreciation for that gift. Like it's something about me. And I haven't always like love myself and stuff like that. But like every time I would give a gift and they'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so meaningful. Like, how did you even remember this or know this and stuff like that? And I'm just like, yeah, just don't worry about it. It is what it is. So like, are you kind of like that? Or do you like, can you accept appreciation?
Like, I'm kind of like that. Like, I usually don't think of it as anything like people I care about. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. Yeah. Because I got somebody something and they were like, what do you want back? I was like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need anything back. And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay.
Man, that's hard for me. Like, I always feel like when someone buys me something, I'm obligated to buy them something, you know? And I think that was just the way I was raised and stuff. And I'm not saying that that's wrong or right or anything. I mean, it's the, a cordial thing to do. I don't know the word I would be looking for. The nice, I don't know. But anyways, no, like, so I think that's really cool. I saw the glasses. So as soon as you talked about the glasses, or Miss Hamilton told me about the glasses first, because that was before y'all came over there to us. And she was like, isn't that really cool that Addie did that for them? And I'm like, yes, it is. But like, my mind wouldn't have went to that unless Miss Hamilton wasn't sitting right next to me and she said it. Yeah. So like, I say that, and you already know this, Miss Hamilton's amazing. She's amazing for students. She's amazing for me. I wish I would have met her earlier in life so she could help me get to this point in my life a little bit earlier on. So, but anyways, yeah, no, I see that in you, girl. That's awesome. I see that when you got me this, when you didn't have to, you know what I mean? I know that like it was, you know, because I did give you a Nido cube, right? Okay, so I thought about that before you were coming on, and I was like, I can't remember for sure because there's been so many. Yeah. But then I got this last night, and I was like, yeah, I did, because that was like, she gave me this. Did you give me this before or after I gave you the Nido? Okay, so I couldn't remember that. So, but I remember that. So anyways, there's been a couple days that this doesn't make it to school with me. This doesn't, but it's because I have like kind of like this circle thing next to my my bed in there that's like this. It holds all my stuff, receipts, everything, keys. So it's just full of junk.
Yeah.
And sometimes this falls to the bottom. So when I'm grabbing my daily stuff, I haven't seen it a couple days, but I've made it a point since those couple days to grab it every single day. So this is my pocket fidget that I always carry with me now, because sometimes I still get a little self-conscious about like walking around adults, carrying my Neato cube and just doing like this in a meeting.
Yeah.
And I get self-conscious about that because I know some people don't understand what this can do for somebody. But I don't want them judging me. Like,
Yeah.
and generally it's an older person that I'd be concerned about, like, just because it's just a different time.
Yeah.
We were all raised at a certain point. And I know that you've been doing this almost the entire podcast episode. This is how much I pay attention to everything. You were bouncing that leg earlier and then
Yeah.
you switched to this and now you're moving your foot like that. So back when I was in school, we would get yelled at for that. Like for maybe not like is what you're doing right now, but this right here, bouncing your leg.
That's what I do. Like I'll either bounce both
Yes.
my right or my left.
We'd get yelled at. I got yelled at, like, I don't remember by who, and it didn't like give me trauma or nothing like that. But like, it was common that no, you sit still
Yeah.
because you're distracting everybody else. Whereas now, like, definitely not in my class. You can do that all day long. Just don't make like a loud noise, like,
like,
tapping. Yeah, don't do that. And definitely don't do a marker or whatever and just
Like the little
yeah, like just tap your thing. That's so annoying. Like I always tell my students that the worst sound that you can do in my classroom is to drop an expo lid marker on the floor.
It's like
Oh yeah, it's like and I'm like, and so I get frustrated because the noise, and that's part of my ADHD is because I have hypersensitive hearing. But then I start thinking about what just fell on the floor, a lid, and then I wait about 5 seconds and I'm waiting to hear a chair.
Yeah.
Because if I don't hear a chair move, that means that they don't care to pick up that lid.
Yeah.
And that's generally a 75 cent to $1 marker that's in their hand. And if that lid gets lost, that's $1 that just went down the drain. So
Yeah.
all of that's going through my head and it's just driving me more insane. It's like, I need you to care. I need you to care about
Go
the stuff
pick it up.
that I paid money for because I bought a lot of that stuff. So, anyways, so yes, like, see, I don't even know how I get anywhere with stuff. Fidgets, I love that you got me this. Thank you so much. So did it come like in a box, like a fidget? Like you said something about like a bundle box or something, right?
So that's what was originally supposed
Okay.
to happen, but I wanted to give it to you because I think I gave that to you on a Friday,
Okay.
and I wanted to give it to you before the weekend, and it wouldn't get here on time.
Okay.
So I was like,
I
I'm
remember.
just gonna get him like something that has like everything in one.
No, and it's what's up. Like, I mean, like I always feel like I have to like convince people I'm telling the truth. Girl, I can tell you what every little thing on this thing does because I use it all the time.
Yeah.
So it does like every pretty much thing. It does stuff that makes noise. It does stuff that doesn't make noise. It does stuff that involves like you moving your finger around,
Yeah.
like turning it in a wheel motion. It's got like a light switch type thing. It's got the rollers that make noise and it's got the rollers that don't make noise.
Yeah.
It's got the 2 buttons on top that does a clicking noise and it's got the left and the right that don't, but they have the same kind of feel. So
Yeah.
it's really cool. This has saved me a couple times when, like, if I walk down to the office and I left my fidget in my classroom and then I get stopped by Mr. Harvell and he starts asking me questions, which not bad questions, but like, that's just, whenever I'm not expecting to talk to an adult, like, and it's my boss and he wants to talk to me, like when I'm out of my classroom, I get nervous. So I
Yeah.
just reached my pocket and grabbed this and I started clicking it or whatever. So I love having it. Thank you so much. It really is awesome. So what else? What else did you want to talk about? I want to make sure that I always feel bad at the end because I'm like, I feel like I've talked forever and I got to talk about everything I wanted to talk about, but they didn't really talk about what they wanted to talk about.
I don't really have like anything I want to talk about. I'm not like a very good conversation starter, but like I'm like good at talking. So
Oh yeah, you're good at being silly for sure. Like, and I would definitely say this, and I appreciate like how well you've talked like with me and stuff like that. But I expected it to be more like just goofy, like Addy faces like you give in the hallway. Like, so first of all, every single day,
Oh.
multiple times a day, whenever you pass by me, I would say probably like 4 or 5 times at least a day.
Yeah.
Like we make eye contact and generally it started with you doing it first and now I try to do it before you do it. So do it real quick. What do you do?
it's like a Yeah, it's like a little, like it's like a really awkward, like weird face. It's like,
And it's awesome for me because like that's our thing, and I'm cool with it being someone else's thing if you do it to
oh, no,
another
I don't do it
teacher.
with nobody else.
Okay, well that's cool. So that makes me feel a lot better because here's the thing, like you know Coach Gordon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he generally stands in the hallway where I stand and stuff like that. So I get to see like all the kids that used to be cool, like with me and do all this handshakes and stuff. Now they're over there jumping on him and tackling him and giving him all the love and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to whine or cry or nothing like that because I love Coach Gordon.
Yeah.
He's a very good friend of mine. He has a great heart. I love his wife, Priscilla. They're just amazing people. But like, it's really cool that you said that that's like our thing or whatever, because I've seen before, like it used to be a special handshake I had with a student, and right after they would do the same one with Coach Gordon. And I'm like, man, I thought that was our thing.
Yeah.
But so anyways, it's just kind of cool. It really is. So like yours is goofy. That's so goofy, but it's not as weird as an 8th grader. Do you
Yeah.
know what 8th grader I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So Axel.
Oh.
So Axel will pass me in the hallway. Axel's probably, I don't know, 2'3". No, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, Axel. I love you. I love your mom. I love your sister. So Axel, I don't know. He can't be 5 feet, right? He's
I
short.
think he's like 4'11".
Yeah, he's an 8th grader. He's short. He's amazing at basketball. He's a great athlete. He has a great personality. He's very intelligent. But every day this dude passes me in the hallway, he'll like, it went from him calling my name out to now I just look for him every day in the hallway. So he used to go like, Mr. Ennis. And then I'd be like, what? And he'd go, and he winked at me. And I'm like, stop doing that. Stop winking at me. That is so weird. That is so weird. I said, Axel, you're an 8th grade boy. Like, I'm a grown man. Do not wink at me like that, dude. And like, now it's just hilarious because like he does it in front of all the other adults and it's this whole thing. So at least you don't do that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that would be very weird. Like, I'm cool with the goofy, like the finger wave.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But no, so like I have you to do that with. I have Axel. I have Caitlin Marshall that gives me hugs. I have Addison Suggs that gives me hugs. Kason Green, Max Boyer that does the fist bumps. I've got so many of those interactions every single day. With listing all those out, yours is still very special. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. It's something I'll never forget. And I just think it's really cool that like how life brings everybody together at some point, you know? So I truly do, because like, I don't know if like I ever would have connected with Brian again, really, you know, and you brought that together. So I appreciate that. I really do. So anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I had these two and you got to pick whichever one you want to take. So this one's a pig and this one is just like this one. So you decide whichever one. Would you throw on my physics? Man, this is Ralph.
That's Ralph.
Ralph
I'm sorry,
just
Ralph.
hit the floor, and now he's got that in his mouth.
I think I want the pig one.
Okay,
The pig's cute.
No, the pig is cute. So I got this one at. Ooh, that didn't. All right, so I got this one at Five Below, and it's really cool. But it's like kind of, I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like Madison cleaned it. Like she like dipped it in like solution and cleaned it really good because it was like slimy at first, and now it's really cool. So anyway,
I think I still have the screenshots of you when you were on live.
Uh-oh.
Let me see.
Okay, well here, let me. Did you have iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you screen share to the?
Let me find them.
Well, if my TV turns on, I think I might have just turned it off. Ah, nope, now I turned it off.
Hang on, let's see. I'd like take a lot of pictures of everything and screenshots.
Okay, so I think the TV's on now.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so screen share to the one that says Samsung 8 or something like that.
Okay. Where are these pictures? Hold up.
Man,
Okay, here they are.
come prepared. I mean, I prepared. I made a list of stuff.
Okay. Oh Lord.
Just saying that this is not hard for someone with ADHD. Just waiting.
What's the password?
Huh?
It says you gotta enter a
Oh,
password.
man. I don't know. Not Mr. Ennis. Do the Samsung TV.
Well,
You're trying to join Mr. Ennis. I don't even know what Mr. Ennis is. I know it's me, but I don't know. It's like Samsung
the
8
only thing
series.
that's like-
Oh, that's airdrop it to me.
Okay.
Man, we're
I'll
only
airdrop
watching
you, like, the
Lifetime
funniest
now.
one. Because you had the gumdrop and like that other one that kind of looks like that.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it says MacBook Air, MacBook Pro.
And Robert Ennis. How is that? Oh my god.
I don't think this thing wants to work right now.
Let me see.
I'll show it to you and then I'll like email it to you.
Yeah, okay. It's so mean.
And then there was,
Why would you
and
do
then there was that one.
Wow.
And then you were looking at them like that.
Oh,
And then you had a filter on.
Oh, did I do that? I did do the filter thing because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's different than any other time.
Yeah.
You just said yeah. Okay.
So.
All right. Well, cool. I appreciate it. I'm gonna turn off the TV now. That was pointless to turn on in the first place. It's you don't know how to work stuff. But all right, cool. I don't know how we end this. I would generally do a fist bump with people, but we don't fist bump. So
Yeah. We draw a wave.
Ready, set, go bananas.